welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. If you're new here, my name's Amanda, and on this channel I make quite literally whatever content I fancy making. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you all of the things that I am bringing with me on my Kenya safari. Right, so I have a bunch of different things to go through, from clothing to toiletries to camera gear. So yeah, there's going to be a lot to take in, but I really hope that this helps people with deciding what they need to bring with them. For context, I will be going in June. I thought that would be helpful also because that will help you to determine potentially what you should bring or what you shouldn't bring. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so as my main bag in place of a suitcase, I am bringing this soft duffel bag. It is one by Simmond. I got it at Decathlon, and it's a really good bag. I mean, I've not used it before, but even from packing it and, you know, just exploring it, it has a lot of great features to it. For example, you can see that I can hold it from here. I can also hold it from here. There are just so many ways that you can grab this bag, and of course you can wear it also as a backpack, and it has some chest clips as well to keep it nice and secure. Those can also be adjusted according to your height or, you know, preference for placement across your chest. But yeah, overall I am really looking forward to using this bag. Another reason why I liked this bag and picked it was because it was a lockable duffel. A lot of them just have like the standard zip, but this one came with the hoop, which I'll try and show you. I hope you can see this. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So they both have these circles, and then when you bring it together they match up, and then you are able to lock it with a padlock, which is wonderful. Also, what's great about this bag is that you can extend it. So this is called the Duffel Extend 40 to 60 litre. So if I need more space, for example, on the way back, then I can always extend things. So you open up this side section, and you can see there's like a little gusset section, makes it a little bit bigger, and there's one on both sides of the bag. But for now, I'm going to keep those closed. Okay, and this is what it looks like on the inside. As you can see, I've just got a couple of items just plonked on top, but I will take those out to give you a better view. So some more clothes there. Also, in this little zip pouch section, I am going to be bringing a tote bag. That's just in case I need it for any souvenirs that we purchase. And in here, you can't see it very well, but I have a rucksack, a backpack that I've just folded up in here. It's one that folds really nice and small, and I've put that in there just in case I need more baggage space when flying back to the UK. I am going to be flying premium economy, and when you fly premium economy you are allowed to have two suitcases weighing 23 kg, as well as a cabin suitcase and like a personal item like your handbag or a rucksack. When I'm traveling, I'm literally going to have this duffel bag checked in, and I'm going to have a rucksack and camera gear. So I'm going to be well under the allowance. So yeah, just bringing some extra bags as a just in case. Okay, so the first item that I'm bringing is these linen blend trousers. They are from Uniqlo, just some khaki pinstriped trousers, and they have a drawstring, nice and just light. They have pockets as well. Also, you may have noticed that this white tee came flying out. It's because I like to roll my clothes together so that I just grab one thing and it has the whole outfit there. So yep, that is the first thing. It's just a white plain tee and these green pants. Okay, next thing are some shirts. I got these on Vinted, super cheap. So this one is 100% cotton. It's just a oversized pink shirt. And what I wanted to be really careful of when buying things for this trip that, you know, I obviously didn't already have in my wardrobe was to avoid buying things that I'm unlikely to wear when I come back to the UK. So I wanted things that could be permanent features in my wardrobe. And this is the second shirt. This one is a mix of linen and cotton. I believe it's 50-50. Let me double check. Let's have a look. No, actually, it's 85% cotton and 15% linen. So again, nice and breathable. Thought it would be a good idea to have some of these. And my intention is just to wear these as like cover-ups during the trip. I'm trying to keep my arms covered to prevent mosquito bites and all of those sorts of things. And so these are more to wear during dusk and dawn, and then I'll have like the plain white tee, for example, underneath, so when it gets warmer I can just take the shirt off and be a little bit cooler. But even still, these won't add too much warmth. But yeah. Okay, moving on to the next thing. Unrolling my items again. So I have some basic black leggings and this t-shirt that I've had for absolute years. It's a River Island top, just short sleeve top. I thought this would be just another good option for game drives, and also potentially for the plane rides, the bush plane rides in between each location. I then have 3 pairs of socks and 1 pair of warm socks, just in case it gets a little bit chilly at night time. I like wearing socks to bed sometimes, so just in case, because if I have cold feet I just will not sleep. Okie dokes, and on to the next. And I've just packed this one rolled up as best as I possibly can. Oh, have my bum bag that accidentally got stuck in there. I suppose I'll show that to you now. So this is a Timeless Africa Safaris bum bag. I got it off Vinted last year and I brought it on a trip to Jamaica and I found it really helpful. It's got a zip compartment at the back here, and then two larger zip compartments. It's really good just to keep things handy, like your passport or camera. Like if you've got the camera, for example, the camera I'm filming on, I carried around in this a lot. I'm filming on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and that fits perfectly in here. But yeah, I got this off Vinted. I assume that Timeless Africa Safaris is based in South Africa, hence the little flag on there. I would love to go to South Africa one day. One day. Okay, and back to this clothing here. I've got this 3/4 length pink top, just a pink speckled top, very light. And then I have a pink cover up. It's just like a mid-layer jumper. This is by Mountain Warehouse, but I got it on Vinted. So secondhand, super cheap, and it's nice and light, because that's another thing. I didn't want clothes that are going to be super heavy, partly because I don't want to be weighed down in the heat, but also because there is a 15 kg limit on Air Kenya small bush plane flights. So we need to keep the weight down. And when I say 15 kg, I mean 15 kg full stop per person, in between your handbag and your checked luggage. And to go with that top and the mid layer, I got these trousers again from Vinted. These are probably the only thing that I am deeply unlikely to wear again when I come back in the country, but I just needed some trousers. And I found these ones. They are just some beige trousers, and they are zip-offs, so they can be converted into shorts if need be. I thought it was helpful to have one of these. I will probably keep these, because what I would really love to do in the future is to go gorilla trekking in where is it? Is it Rwanda? I think that you can do gorilla trekking. So I think these will definitely come into play at some point in the future, when I have built up the funds again to do such a adventure trip in the future. Then we move on to this. So it looks like a packing cube. It is not like a packing cube. The bag that I'm carrying with me, the Simmond duffel, it actually arrived in this pouch, and so I'm using this as my packing cube instead of buying packing cubes, because there's just no need. Be resourceful, save money where you can. Okay, so we're just going to go through what is in here. The first thing is a black cap. I found this super helpful last year when I went on holiday. Keeping the sun off of you really does make you feel so much cooler. Then here is just a long sleeve green basic tee from Primark that I've had for many, many years. And then I have this top, which is another basic tee that I got from New York many, many moons ago. Literally many moons ago, guys. Gosh. This top is... it's like 10 plus years old. Okay. Then here I have a pair of lounge pants. I got these from Bon Marche last year. They're 100% cotton. Lovely waffle detail, nice and cool. I thought these would be good for the evenings, just hanging about in my tent. I then also have a dress. It's just a light ditzy print dress, again for just chilling out. A blue vest top, just another basic. And that could be worn under one of the shirts, for example. I also have, what is this? Oh, a pair of shorts and a basic tee again. And this was with the bush plane trips in mind, just in case I fancy wearing a pair of shorts. I just wanted to have at least one pair of shorts with me. I have a couple of bras and also underwear. I'm bringing enough underwear for the trip because due to cultural ways of living at the lodges, they will not wash women's undergarments, so that's something to keep in mind. But if you ask for soap, you can wash your own, so it's just personal preference. Bring enough for the trip or bring enough for a certain amount of days, but know that you'll need to hand wash them yourself. I've also got a nightie and some long pyjamas. So these are pyjama pants and a like long top as well, like long sleeve top. And in here I have some flip-flops. The only thing that I'm missing from this is a pair of black sandals, which I need to locate. I don't know where I've put them. I haven't worn them since I went on holiday last year, and I don't know where I put them when I came back. So, but yeah, I'm just bringing these flip-flops. And these are mainly just going to be like, you know, slippers whilst in the lodge. But yeah, that is it in terms of clothes. I'm keeping things pretty simple. The only thing I need to decide on before I go is whether I'm going to bring a hoodie or not. Just to have one like warm sort of extra layer, but I'll figure that one out. Okay, so that is all of the clothing items sorted, and I am now going to move on to the toiletries. I'm going to be bringing this toiletries mag. This is going to be a really quick one, to be honest. There's not much going on here. Again, keeping things really minimal. Oh, also before I forget, I will be bringing some binoculars, but I'm not carrying them, so you won't see them in this like packing list. But I do have a pair of binoculars. I'm just not, it's not my job to look after binoculars, so they're not in my packing space. But yeah, so onto toiletries. This is what it looks like. Okay, so firstly, I've got this La Roche-Posay, what is this called again, guys? Sun protection. It is really, really good. It doesn't leave a white cast on you. I'm really quite fed up with sun protection that just makes me look like Casper the Ghost, you know. Everyone likes Casper, but I don't want to personally be Casper the Friendly Ghost, you know. But this is what it looks like in its little pouch. I bought it last year to bring to Jamaica, and I literally only used up to here. because literally a little bit goes a really long way. It is really, really good. No strange smells, none of that. It's just really great. And I also am bringing some bite and sting cream, just in case the mosquitoes think I am the best thing since sliced bread. I also have some DEET-free, 100% natural insect repellent lotion. So again, when I went to Jamaica last year, we brought with us jungle, the repellent, and it felt like the mosquitoes thought it was a joke, right? Because we were still getting eaten by the mosquitoes, and the jungle spray was just killing us. You know, when you have those sprays where you have to spray and run because you fear that your own lungs may collapse from the amount of like toxins in the air from spraying. So I didn't really want to buy jungle again. But what was great is that my mum had some insect repellent lotion on her, and it was a natural one. And when we started putting that on, the bites calmed down. So I'm hoping that we'll be quite lucky with this. And I have heard some reviews about this. I think it was on Holland and Barrett, and somebody said they bought it for their Kenya safari, and I thought, if it worked for you, may it work for me too. So yeah, I bought this one, incognito, and if you want to know my thoughts on it, please let me know and I will update you, because by the time this video comes up, I would have gone and come back from the safari. Next thing I am bringing is some toothpaste. And I also got some more of the incognito insect repellent, but I got the spray form, but it's not like a aerosol. It's just, this kind of spray, less harmful to my spirit and my joy. Okay, but because everyone keeps saying you need something that has at least 50% DEET in it, I have decided, to bring one as just in case. I mean, it failed me in Jamaica, but who's to say it will fail me in Kenya? But I didn't buy jungle because, once bitten, twice shy. But I got Buzz Off, which is available at Superdrug. I will let you know my thoughts if you remind me to tell you my thoughts if you're interested. And I got this little mouthwash. I have 2 lots of deodorant because I like to rotate my deodorant. So it's Mitchum, Powder Fresh, and what's this one? Pure Fresh. So 2 of those. I love these, and they're really long lasting. I then have this old like Vaseline tub, but instead of Vaseline it has some body cream in it. I find that when I'm in hot countries my skin doesn't dry out, so this should be more than enough for the time that I'll be there. Then I have this little pouch here, and inside of it I just have some cotton buds, or what's another word for a cotton bud? Q-tips, and a nail clipper just in case, and a shower cap. Right, I believe that is almost everything. So this is the last thing, is just this little bag here, and it's just a small drawstring bag, and I intend to use that to put some dirty dirty clothes in. We're also going to bring a like old JD bag, you know, those duffel bags, not duffel bags, those drawstring bags that they used to, I don't know if they still do actually, I haven't bought a pair of trainers in forever from a shop, but they used to give you your shoe box inside of a drawstring bag in JD Sports. So yeah, I'm going to bring one of those, which is also a way of bringing back any dirty clothes. But I don't think we'll have much dirty clothes, simply because at the lodges they do wash your clothes, and that is in the cost of our trip. So I'm going to try and use that service as much as possible. Okay, so that's all of the toiletries, and I did just remember there is one thing missing from here, and it's just a packet of baby wipes. I'm probably not going to bring those in the toiletries bag. I like to bring them with me on the plane because sometimes my eyes dry out and start like streaming, so it's good to have those on hand. Another thing that I'll also be carrying is hand sanitizer, but again, I like to keep that with me on the plane as a just in case. Right, now we are going to move on to camera gear. So I bought this K&F concept bag. I am pretty sure I did an unboxing of this, and hopefully that will be up before this video. But yeah, I have this currently set up how I would like it to be when I get into the country, kind of, but it is likely to change. No, actually, that's a lie. So I have this currently set up in just a really random way, actually. So at the moment, it's just housing my lenses. So I am going to be bringing with me my 100 to 400 Sony GM lens. It is a bad boy telephoto lens. You could do some exercises with this if you don't have a dumbbell with you, but yeah, I just needed to have it with me because I need the reach. The animals are not going to be right by the car. I spoke to a photographer that has spent much time in the Mara, and he advised that he wouldn't you know, go any shorter than a 100 to 400 millimeter lens. I know a lot of people quite like the 70 to 200 lens, but I think that probably works better in places such as South Africa. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube that have been to safaris in South Africa, and the 70 to 200 is just perfect for that. But yeah, Kenya's not the same place. So I would have loved to get the 70 to 200, and also it would have allowed me to fit even more stuff in this bag, but needs must. And yeah, so that is the lens that I will be bringing with me. That's going to be the main lens. I did also get a kit lens. So this is the, let me remind myself, the 28 to 70 millimeter Sony lens. Let's make sure you can see that. Okay. And you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, wonderful lenses, so where is the camera? Yes, give me one moment. But yeah, the idea, I think, is that when I'm actually in Kenya and going about my day, I will probably just carry around my camera on its strap with the 28 to 70 millimeter lens attached, and then if need be, because I'll have this sling bag on, I can, you know, change it on the go really safely. And this is kind of like my camera changing bag, if you will. In this front section, I don't have anything in there, I don't believe, at the moment. But it's the place where you can usually like just put your batteries and bits. Again, feel free to check out the unboxing. We won't get into the details of this bag at this very moment. But yeah, so the lenses are there. And then I have my main day bag over here, which is just this Kipling rucksack. And in here I have the camera body is in the main body of this bag, and I've got some other bits and pieces, so let's have a little look. So this was actually the case that some headphones came in, some Jabra headphones from years ago, but I really like to keep pouches and things because you just never know when they're coming handy. And what's great about this pouch is that it has some nice padding, so I know that my camera will be nice and protected in there. So yeah, I've just got the camera body, the A7 III, and the strap that came with it. And that is just sitting by itself. I didn't really want to put it with other things. I wanted to make sure that it was protected. I've also spent some time sorting out the settings. So I currently have this on program, on P mode, but I've also made sure that I know what I'm doing if it's in A. So I'm going to be swapping between A and P. So aperture priority and program. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that back in the pouch. And funnily enough, the next pouch that I'm going to show you is another Jabra pouch. So this was from my first ever tech job, this Jabra pouch that my headphones came in. And then my second job, I got another pair of Jabra headphones, but they came in this pouch, and I kept it as well because I thought I can see this being some sort of travel pouch. I just didn't know how. I just love that Jabra do really like good quality pouches for headphones. But yeah, in this I have another bag, and this is a little cloth bag that something came in. Something related to my camera gear came in here. I just can't remember what item it was, but I thought, again, for extra protection and padding, it would be good to reuse things. Right, so I have my power bank. It's nice and light. This is what it looks like. And what's great is that if I click on this little button, there's a little button at the side here, you probably can't see. Let me move my head out of the way. Yeah, there's a little button, and if I click it once, it tells me how charged it is. It does actually need charging before I go away, but for now I'm just keeping everything that I need together. But yeah, I thought that a paw print thing for knowing how charged your power bank was really quite helpful, and after some time it will go off. So power bank, and it has different ports on it as well, which is great. So if you've got different things, you should be able to charge without any issue. I think the main one that I'll use is the USB-C one anyway. Speaking of USB-C, I've got a USB-C cable here. And I also have a cable. This was what came with the camera body, and that's just to charge it. It has a slightly different front section to it, so it's not quite a USB-C. And what's great, like I just showed you about the power bank, is that it will be able to fit that in it as well as a USB-C. I also got this adapter, so you can put your SD card in here or micro SD card, and then plug it into your phone and transfer images from the SD card to your phone. Particularly useful if you don't have access to Wi-Fi. In here I just have a spare battery. The main battery I will be keeping in the camera. In the camera also I have the 2 SD cards that I'll be bringing with me. I am bringing 2 128 SD cards, 128 SD cards. I thought that was enough space. I'm not going to be doing too much like video, it's just mainly pictures, and I don't expect that to take up too much space on a memory card. So yeah, let's pop that back in this lovely pouch. Okay, that's that. And then back in the bag again, I've got this little section at the front, and in there I have my charger. It's the charger for the battery. What I love about it is that it has a little indicator light here, so when you plug in the battery, then you'll know when it's getting closer to being fully charged. I also have a dust blower. So there we are. Just to keep the Kenyan dust off my camera as much as possible. And I think that's it in terms of camera bits. The other bits that I just have currently sitting in my bag, like sunglasses and some lip balm, but I'll still need to put some more things in here, just minor things, for example paperwork. So I've got like the whole itinerary, and I've printed it off, and I just need to organize it in this like folder that I've purchased, so I'll be carrying that around as well. And you don't actually need well, as I'm filming this, you do not need a yellow fever certificate to enter into Kenya as a British citizen, but I did still get my yellow fever vaccination just in case, in the event that I need it in the future, and also because the Maasai Mara is considered a high-risk place for yellow fever, so it's better to be safe than sorry. But yeah, that is all of the bits and bobs that I will be bringing with me on this trip. I just need to add the last few items, as I mentioned. Oh, I just remembered something as well. I need to bring a hairbrush and some hair oil. See, it's good that I made this video. So basically you've seen all of it minus a few items like a hairbrush, hair oil, the sandals that have done a disappearing act, and the wet wipes, and oh, the hand sanitizer, which I'm pretty sure is in here that I've forgotten to show you. No, it's not in here. Where is it? Ah, there we are. So I hadn't technically finished, but I have technically finished. So it's just some tissues. I'm probably going to grab another packet as well, and some hand sanitizer. So yeah, just the last things are super light basic things, like I said. So hair oil, hairbrush, wet wipes, tissues, pen, because it's always good to have a pen. There's always seems to be something that you need to note down, and all of the travel paperwork, and of course passports and all that good stuff. But yeah, I really hope that this helped you to get a good feel for what you should bring on your safari if you have one upcoming. Do let me know if there's anything that you think that you would have packed differently. Is there something that you would have omitted or something that you would have added that I haven't listed? This is my first time, so I'm literally just guessing and hoping for the best. But yeah, do let me know if you would like to know what I found beneficial to bring. I can do an update video on my return.